Hey, hello everybody. I hope you're doing well. My name is Michael Overstreet, Mike. Um, so I'm a roboticist, computer programmer, 3D printer expert, uh, and going to kind of show you around my lab. So there's not a lot to see, but my lab is my living room, my house right now. With COVID-19, I don't have a membership to my local co-working space or maker space now. Moved everything first to my garage, and then since my garage doesn't have AC, I moved everything indoors inside. So it's kind of cluttered, but this is kind of my lab now. So I can kind of give you a quick tour of my lab, my robots, my 3D printers, and so on. So this is my favorite 3D printer. It's my Up Mini. It's my workhorse. Kind of see inside. So it's enclosed 3D printer. To print bread, so on. Kind of some of the stuff I've been printing out. My Yodas. Kind of my messy desk. Got all my stuff here. My quadcopter. I actually taught a class using this this brush pot. So my backup computer. There, right there is my Prusa backup printer. And my favorite little robot here, Snow. Think of her as C3PO, R2D2 type robot. So there's some of my robots back there too. There's my Play 600 kits I use for educational classes, but I've been doing some experimenting of education classes online. So there's really not much to see right now. That's kind of my lab. So, so look kind of like, I'll show you Snow here real fast. So think of her C3PO, human cyborg relations.
Hello, I am handy to offer services for fun. Please speak out to what you want me to do. Playing, left by Mark Twain.
You can upload music and stories and lessons to her for kids.
Our story today is called Luck. It was
teaching
written
assistant,
by Mark
whatever
Twain.
you want to use it for.
Here is Chef O'Neill with the story. Playing PSY. Playing PSY. Daddy, playing PSY. New face MV.
So you should play some music and so on. You can download these off the internet. MP3s. She's a Thomas robot, or you could use her telepresence robot. Pretty cool little robot. Let me kind of show you some of the stuff I've been working with. So when COVID-19 started, the cool thing about knowing CAD design, having a 3D printer, is that you can design your own stuff, design your own parts. So I downloaded this mask design off the Thingiverse, put the filters inside like that, so on. Reuse them, clean them, or just throw them out after every use. Kind of adjust this a little bit because everybody's face is a little different, so kind of adjust it to my face. And it's not perfect, but the cool thing is that when I was in the early days of COVID-19, the being able to print out your own mask was really cool. Being able to print out your own mask is really cool because you could. It's almost impossible to get them, especially in the early days, to get them online. So I was able to print out my own mask. I actually printed out a few for my friends. Also made some face shields. This is one of my early prototype face shields. I gave away the other ones to a local doctor so he could use them. This is based off the Perusa face shield design. So this is an early prototype. And again, it was really hard to get face shields and PPE, especially early days. So that's really cool. You can decide to make your own. And I was able to hand them out to people who needed them locally. That's one of the advantages of being a maker, having 3D printers and so on. So one of the things I'll show you here that I've been doing lately is working on online classes for kids. So this is my RoboSend robot. So it's charged and connected to my tablet through Bluetooth. And this is a transforming humanoid robot. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring my camera down here. Okay. So you control the robot. Let's do a quick remote control here. It's in the car form right now. And then it can transform. And it can transform back. And then do some push-ups. Yeah, this actually lasts for a while. The cool thing about this robot, you can use Python and Scratch. So this is a good. Oh, we can't see it. You can program actions and so on with it using a version of Scratch. So this is a good kit to get kids involved in robotics. So it's a Robosen T9. So one of the things I've been experimenting with teaching online virtual classes to kids. So they have the Robosen T9. I can show them how to do the programming through the Scratch-based language. So another kit that I've been using for my online teaching experiences is this robot kit from GF Robotics. It uses the MicroPython. No, MicroPython. You can program with MicroPython, but Python or Scratch. Microbit here, Microbit controller by BBC. So it has sonic sensors and some line following sensors, LED sensors, collision detecting sensors. This really cool AI camera is an add-on for it. And it can do facial recognition, object detection, just by to do line following and so on. It's an AI-based camera. It does a lot of the processing on board. And it also gets to do some line following and other stuff. And it's connected I2C down here on the board. It has rechargeable battery. So this is a cool little kit. it's another great way to get kids involved in STEM, stream early on in GF Robot. So like I said, I'm really big into 3D printing using Tinkercad to teach kids how to 3D print. It's a little Yoda I printed out along with my face shields and face mask and so on. So, oh, let me show you the cool programming environment for the McQueen. I'm sharing my screen here. So this is a Scratch-based programming environment, Mind Plus, that's designed for CF robots. And it's just like Scratch or Blocky the Lego. If you wanted to do some actions, turning actions, you can actually change the degrees. So on. I won't get all involved in how to program it, but I think it's a pretty cool way to get kids involved and learning how to program and do robotics. And what the cool thing about the MicroPython, well, I keep saying MicroPython, the microbit is that so the microbit's made by BBC. Yes, that BBC. Once you can start out with Scratch or that Mind Plus, then move on to MicroPython, Python. And the other cool things about McQueen is it's really easy to put together. Not too expensive, but it has a really good, there's Mind Plus website. It's a really good GitHub page where it just walks you through step by step on everything. It's pretty cool. Of course, I have a slow internet connection right now. Get you into using the robot, steps you through how to build it and program it. Really in depth, goes through all the sensors and line following, sonic sensor, the camera, AI camera. Also has, show you here. Also has a remote control for the robot, and you insert a microbit right there. Oh, actually the batteries. You insert the microbit here, and then program the 2 microbits, move the robot around. Very cool. At least I think it's very cool. So let's see. A few other my robots that I got hanging out here is my Darwin Mini. One of the things I'm known for is 3D printing out robot parts. So all the great parts here are 3D printed, and they're on the HP Fusion Jet 3D printer, which is pretty cool. And then it's got a powder bed of nylon. Instead of using a laser to fuse the layers together, it actually uses a polymer glue, to fuse the nylon pellets together to create a layer. And then it sprays a nice little coating on the surface of the print to give it a sort of a nice smooth surface print. But this is one of the human robots I've worked on, other than the T9. And snow there. So for kids just getting into robotics, I've done classes, virtual and in-person classes using the Play 600 kit by Robotics and the Play 700 kit. Sort of Lego-like with rivets and everything. There's also another sweet kit from DJI RoboMaster kit. So it's got LED and it can shoot pellets. It's got a pellet gun, LED gun. It's got a camera, and got a router right here with you use the Wi-Fi to connect up with it. Very cool kit. That's kind of a quick rundown of my lab now. And so like I said, I did have a co-working space, maker space, where I had my lab because of COVID-19. Because you just have to, adapt, improvise, overcome situations. And one of the things I did is I moved everything in my garage and then into my house now for the lab. So very cool. I hope you enjoyed the quick tour and some of the stuff I've been doing, working on. And cool. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.